I almost named this episode School Board Parents Totally Destroy Woke Superintendent, because that's exactly what happened. Believe it or not, out in California, of all places, Chino Valley, the school board kicked the state superintendent, the California Superintendent of Instruction, out of the meeting because he violated his time. He came to the meeting to speak. He went over his time. The school board president stopped him short, cut his mic, and when he did not respect her direction to stop speaking, she adjourned the meeting and then had him thrown out by police. It is something, and this is only the beginning of the story, by the way. The reason there was this hubbub at this school board meeting was because there was a resolution they were voting on that would require schools to notify parents if their children were being transed at school. And the California Superintendent of Instruction came to Chino Valley to speak at the school board meeting to oppose the resolution. He called it dangerous. He repeated the classic talking point that if you don't trans the kids, then they're going to kill themselves. And this school board and the parents in Chino Valley were having none of it. Take a look at this.
Not only may fall outside of the laws that respect privacy and safety for our students, but may put our students at risk because they may not be in homes where they can be safe.
Time. And I learned something from a previous board president. Guys, be respectful.
The parents are going wild as the superintendent of instruction walks away from the podium. For just a minute, he'll be back.
Tony Thurman, I appreciate you being here tremendously. But here's the problem. We're here because of people like you. You're in Sacramento proposing things that pervert children. You had a chance to come and talk to me, Tony. By all means, you had a chance to come talk to me. Why was it so important for you to walk with my opponent? You are the very reason why we're in this.
May I have, as a point of order, as the board president...
Point of order, this is not your meeting. You may have a seat, because if I did that to you in Sacramento, you would not accept it. Please sit.
Can I get a point of order?
You're not going to blackmail us. You already sent us a blackmailing letter on previous things.
Point of order.
You'll not bully us here in Chino. Please seat.
Point of order.
In Chino.
Point of order.
We're going to take a 5-minute break.
Point of
He's giving a point of order.
So the school board president says that they're going to take a 5-minute break to adjourn. She walks off of the stage into the background. Police officers then come over to Tony Thurman, who is the superintendent of instruction, and they force him to remove himself from the podium. By the way, I think we should all give a huge shout out to the president of the Chino Valley School Board. Her name is Sonia Shaw. She handled that situation like a boss, looking at this guy and saying, you're the reason that we're here because you're supporting things, curriculum, and policies that pervert our children in school. Absolutely amazing. So this came right before the school board voted on the resolution. And I'm going to show you a video of the school board casting their vote. You can see who votes yes and who votes no for this resolution. And then I'm going to show you the response of the parents when this resolution was passed. So first, take a look at this vote. I know her voice is a little blurry in the beginning of this video, but in a minute you'll hear her call the roll call for the members of this school board. She's going to start right now.
Mr. British?
No.
Mr. Monroe?
Yes.
Mr. Cruz? Mr. Nah?
Aye.
And I'm a yes, the motion passes.
So that's 4-1. The resolution to require schools to notify parents if their children are being trans in school passed. You can hear the parents in the background. You can hear their cheers, but I'm going to show you another video that turns the cameras so that you can see the physical reaction of these parents. It will give you chills. I mean, these parents are having none of it. These parents have come to protect their children. Come to protect their children. As soon as this video, you can hear them still going. I mean, this is in the middle of the meeting. A meeting that's supposed to be a meeting of decorum. We can play that next video. anytime. So now you can see a different angle. Look at the reaction of these parents. Parents jump out of their seats, fists in the air, flying American flags, hugging each other, cheering, taking videos. This is the America that I want to live in. And this is happening in California, perhaps the bluest state in the entire nation. And look at these parents. Look at these parents. You gotta love this. I love the guy with the American flag in the middle of the aisle. Look at how many people showed up to this meeting. This is what happens when parents take a stand. And I would bet you that most of these parents, maybe 10 years ago, weren't even the most political people on the planet. But you come after our kids, and moms and dads turn into grizzly bears, even in the state of California. Even in the state of California, it is phenomenal. Okay, so I saw this video while I was doom scrolling on Twitter today, and it cracked me up. I laughed my head off when I saw this video. However, I can't tell if this is real or if it's a parody, which I know is a commentary on the chaotic society in which we are living. But take a look at this. I don't know if this is a woman who is taking part in what the left calls the body positivity movement, where if you state a fact, a scientific reality that being obese is unhealthy, then you are deemed fat phobic, or whether she is illuminating the absurdity of those who are propagating that narrative. I can't tell. Take a look.
We argued that the only reason people admire bodybuilders who have built their body with muscle and not obese people who have built their body with eating huge amounts of food is because there's prejudice against fat people. And so bodybuilding could benefit from including the non-competitive display of fat bodies alongside muscular ones.
Okay, is that real or is that fake? At first I thought this was real because it seems like an argument that the ridiculous woke people would make about obese people and about this body positivity. If you notice that someone's fat, you're fat phobic. It seems like an argument that they would make in real life, but then when she said, when she compared bodybuilders who build their bodies through muscle versus obese people who build their bodies by eating huge amounts of food, I thought, this has got to be a joke, right? She couldn't have said eating huge amounts of food and be serious about it. And then she suggests that the non-competitive display of fat bodies next to bodybuilders, I can't decide. I go back and forth. I've watched this a dozen times today, and one time I'll watch it and be like, no, she's real. This is authentic. This is how ridiculous these people are. And then I'm like, no, she's fake. She's just trying to show us a parody. She's just trying to make fun of these people. I cannot decide. Let me know what you think. Hi guys, it's Liz Wheeler. Don't forget to watch my show, The Liz Wheeler Show, every night at 7 p.m. on the First TV. You can download the free First TV app, or you can visit thefirsttv.com/Liz and start watching today.